TravelingMel.com. We are going to Munich. We are at the Free-Lassing train station. We took a train here from Berchtesgaden, Maine, where we're staying, and our train was late, and so now we're taking another train, which is all part of the package. Everything runs a little late in Germany, surprisingly, or at least that's been our experience. But we're going to Munich, and we're really excited because we're gonna meet some friends of friends and happy to make some connections there and see all the really interesting historical, cultural. So lots to see, lots to do, and here we go.
I like the trains in Germany because you have nice views out the window, and they're comfy and warm, and just it's a nice place to warm your boots up.
Had the best time hanging out with some friends of friends. We went to this beer garden restaurant, and it was delicious, and beer and yummy and friends and connecting. And then there was coffee and there was yogurt, and then they had to go, but they directed us to this Chinese tower here in the park, whose name I completely blanked on. What's the name of this park? The English Garden. And it is the largest urban park in Europe. And one of the largest in the world. And it's beautiful. There's snow and trees, and people were surfing on the waves. And the Chinese tower, which I'm not even sure what it's about, but it's a big wooden tower, and it's beautiful, and we're about to find out some more. It is a lovely gray morning in Munich. We are headed out to a free city tour, which should be interesting. We'll get to see all the kind of important historical and cultural highlights of the city. And I believe there's a stop at a beer garden, which doesn't hurt. So we're gonna walk over there and meet our tour guide. We arrived in Marienplatz and got our tickets for our free tour. We made a reservation, which maybe doesn't matter as much this time of year, but definitely in the summer or a busy time, you'd want to make your reservation even though it's free. And we are going with Sandyman's New Europe tours, and they do them in cities all over Europe. So if it turns out we like this, then we can do it in other places too. I'm glad she said we're coming back out for the show at 11. Just thought it was going to go. are making our way around the Marienplatz, and it's kind of cold, but we're ducking into places to stay warm. And we're learning, it's really interesting, everything from how the town was settled. Originally it was monks brewing beer, and all the way up through talking about the Third Reich and just the whole history. It's interesting. Doesn't fit.
World schooling is awesome.
Just had a cool parenting moment. We're in front of this giant building here, which is a residence in Munich, and Andrew says, reminds me a lot of the Pitti Palace, which it totally does, which was awesome that he came up with that, and about 30 seconds later the guide says, it's very reminiscent of the Pitti Palace in Florence. So that was a proud parenting world schooling moment. Anyway, cool.
The Sandeman's free tour was actually really great. You know, it's not totally free. You're expected to tip, obviously, but well worth it. And for us, with just such a short trip to Munich, we learned a lot, and we wove in and out of this whole warren of really interesting places that we probably wouldn't have found by ourselves, especially in such a short time period. So we're going to go back and do a little more exploring of some of the places that we thought were interesting but didn't get a ton of time in right now, and feel like we got a pretty decent overview of Munich, so highly recommend it. I keep saying that we don't do touristy stuff, and here we are again at the Hofbrauhaus in Munich, and super touristy, but everybody said you've got to go anyway because it's so much fun, and that's totally true. There's an oompah band and tons of people here, or some of them are in Bavarian costumes, and so yeah, you got to do it. It's touristy and it's fun. And Prost!
They have giant pretzels. Classic.
That's a real tree or Christmas tree? I guess they do something like this in New York, bring in a giant tree in a DC, but I just can't believe that they bring in such a huge tree from the forest and stick it in a hole in the sidewalk in front of a church. It's so big. Munich was so fun. We had a great time learning about the city, exploring, and all that kind of stuff. But what was really the highlight for us was going out to lunch the first day with these friends of friends and getting to know people who've been living here and just really to have somebody to talk to. And the second day we had lunch at the Hofbrauhaus, which is this kind of touristy fun thing you can do in town here. And we just drank beer and talked to these people because you sit at communal tables, and we planned out our summer hiking route with this one guy, and just nice talking to people and getting other perspectives and just connecting with people, which was kind of the whole point of this trip from the beginning. So love Munich, love meeting people. That's it, that's all I got. And the other thing I've got is that you should subscribe, you should thumbs up, like, leave a comment, share with your friends and tell them to like and leave a comment, and spread the good word of Traveling Mel.